Sickle cell anemia is an inherited form of anemia, which is when there's not enough blood cells to carry enough oxygen to your other cells because the red blood cells are crescent shaped and so they get caught in your blood vessels. The life expectancy for someone with sickle cell anemia is 50 years or more. The early symptoms of sickle cell anemia are swelling of hands and feet, fatigue, yellowing skin, and the yellowing of your eyes. There is no official cure for the disease, but there's different treatment options you can have to help relieve some of the pain from the symptoms. So antibiotics can be taken to help avoid pneumonia and other different diseases. And there's also hydroxyurea, which can help reduce the need for blood transfusions. For serious cases of symptoms, you can have stem cell transplants, blood transfusions, or supplemental oxygen to help relieve the symptoms of sickle cell anemia.
This condition is inherited in an autosomal recessive pattern. This means both copies of the gene in each cell have mutations. The parents of an individual with this condition carry one copy of the mutated gene, but they typically do not show signs and symptoms of the condition. However, sickle cell anemia does have codominance, and an individual with the codominant sickle cell trait causes 50% of their blood to be affected by the trait. It is most common among people whose ancestors come from Africa, Mediterranean countries such as Greece, Turkey, and Italy, the Arabian Peninsula, India, and Spanish-speaking regions in South America, Central America, and parts of the Caribbean. The disease is estimated to occur in 1 in 50 African Americans and in 1 in 1,000 to 1,400 Hispanic Americans. This is your pedigree. This is your parents right here, and this is you, and you have 2 recessive alleles, so that's why you have the sickle cell anemia. This is your family and your children, and one of them has the trait and 2 are codominant. And this is the P generation crossing the Punnett square, your parents, and then you are the 25% chance of sickle cell disease.
The gene for sickle cell anemia is on chromosome 11 on position 15.5. The mutation is in the HBB gene. The HBB gene is what gives instructions to make the protein beta globin, which is a subunit of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin has 4 subunits, 2 alpha globin and 2 beta globin. The gene mutation in HBB gene produces abnormal amounts of beta globin called hemoglobin S. In sickle cell anemia, hemoglobin S replaces both beta globin subunits. With abnormal amounts of beta globin, red blood cells can distort into a sickle cell shape, and the type of mutation for sickle cell anemia is substitution.